Okay, hello there. Do you remember I did a video May 22nd? I know somebody came back to me after the jurors were dismissed and said that that juror was gone. I'm going to put a link in the description of this video right here, who's speaking on behalf of juror number 3, who has spoken. That was the one of the two who was removed and, made an alternate at the end. They have, a couple extras, so they have to decide who's going to be the alternate. So they did like a little bingo thing, draw numbers out of. But it just so happened that on May 22nd, I did a video and I said juror number 3 is under attack. And this is the juror who is speaking out now and said that it doesn't even matter if Proctor was even a witness in this trial. She said no way did the Commonwealth meet their burden of proving that she did any of that. And I knew it then, and I called it. I said, guys, wait and see. I said, that juror is going to be removed. I said, watch. So I'll put that video where I did that video on May 22nd. What happened was, somebody was, they're just trolling people, but they targeted, out of all the jurors, I think it was like 17, they targeted one juror. So I don't know if she had body language or facial expressions that just made it very apparent that she was not buying the Commonwealth, but somebody started attacking juror number 3 and was pretending to be juror number 3 online, going into live streams about Karen Reed's trial and claiming to be juror number 3. And then one person had said, oh, well, I did a screenshot, and that person disappeared and said that he was going to report, that juror to Bev for saying that, they're not watching anything online. And here this troll was in the streams. And so targeted that juror, right? Pretending to be that juror. So I called the FBI in Massachusetts to make them aware, because the FBI can go on that channel, they can contact Google, they can pull all the IP users for that particular name of that user who was saying these things, and decide whether or not to see who it is that's pretending to be a juror. And it's because that's technically jury tampering. You're targeting a specific juror to try to create a credibility issue and get that juror dismissed, is what that person, in my opinion, was doing. So I called it then on May 22nd. I said, we'll wait and see what happens, but I think that juror number 3 is going to be removed. And was. Okay. And was one of those who apparently it was obvious that she did not accept the state. And she, she was there all the way to the end. And so she had everything she needed. And she was going to be one that it doesn't matter. She would have never changed her mind, basically. So, she was very confident, is what this person is saying. I know that when they deliberate, even if your mind's made up, you have to go through all the evidence. That's what I want you to do. But in her opinion, not being a part of the deliberations, though, she said they did not meet their burden, and Proctor had nothing to do with it. And I'm thankful that CBS News Boston did this, because I was really annoyed with the fact that they were trying to, act like relieving Proctor of his duties. Didn't even fire him completely, though. Just sent him somewhere else. Like he's what? The reason that they failed? No, honey. You shot yourself in the heart loudly when you put Trooper Paul on the stand saying that the car said that she had a collision at 12:45, and then the other Trooper admitted that in fact she wasn't even there because she was at John O'Keefe's house at 12:36. And if you Google it, you will see that it's 2.3 miles from Albert's to John O'Keefe's, and it's 6 minutes in light traffic in good conditions, and it's 8 to 10 minutes in bad conditions, okay, to get from point A to point B, which means she would have left at exactly 12:28, if not sooner, which is basically the timeline he started walking. She drops him off about between 12:21 and 12:25. She's dropping him off. She waited a couple minutes, waiting for him to call her back, and even Ryan Nagel said that he didn't watch her car move forward. He just saw that her car had moved forward. But by the time, because he was busy talking to sister, trying to, get her to not stay, right? And so then he noticed after a few minutes, a couple minutes or whatever, then when he drives by her, he's not in the car. Because she dropped him off and then she left. And she was back at O'Keefe's by 12:36, auto-connecting to his Wi-Fi. They did not count on that alibi of the Wi-Fi connection. And so, yeah, he contradicted Guarino, contradicted all of them, right? And anyways, so I'm just so thankful that, you know, that they're like, people are trying to say, oh, if it went for Proctor, he won the case. No. And I'm glad that she pointed this out, that she asked the juror, you know, I believe she asked the juror, based on what she's saying, said his testimony would not have even made a difference. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and it would not have made a difference if he wasn't there. It just would not have mattered. She still believes there would not have been enough evidence to convict. So that was a strong, you know, that person obviously was like not buying anything that the state was saying. You know, it wasn't happening. And yet that was the only juror out of all 17 of them that was targeted online. So anyways, I'll put the link in the description of the video I did in May when I found that somebody was attacking and targeting that particular juror. And then I'll put a link to this video so you can listen to this report. And I hope you have a good day. Bye.